Hello and welcome to our final project presentation, where we will present to you the final results of our project. In collaboration with NTTDATA, we have successfully developed a project that enables researchers to analyze and compare gene commonalities and differences between different strains of the coronavirus. Currently, there is data available in the public domain from the Keck Orthology database. However, it becomes very difficult for researchers to complete the analysis due to the enormity of the dataset and inconsistencies in the API. Traditional relational databases result in complex join commands. Therefore, our solution proposes to visually display the data graphically using a graph database, Neo4j. The primary aim of this project is to graphically display the differences and similarities between different gene clusters, which is exportable into a PDF format to aid analysis for researchers. This includes allowing users to further explore specific gene clusters, gaining more information. The team decided to add additional features such as filtering options of the Bloom graph and an authentication system.
We have split up sections of our application into separate repositories. The front end is built with React utilizing G6 library to help with rendering the graph data in an interactive manner. The backend is built with Node and Python, and the logic of handling each backend tasks are further split into smaller repositories. At the entry, we have the entity gateway, which maps the appropriate request to each backend service. Entity graph is the main repo that handles the logic of the application. It is built using Fast API with Neo4j and PostgreSQL as its database. The information of the genome and taxonomies are stored inside the graph database, whereas the bookmarking and ranking of analysis are stored in traditional relational databases with Postgres. Entity Auth is the authentication service, and Entity PDF is a PDF generation service, both of which are developed using Express.js.
Here is our demo application. On the bottom right, we have the toolbar that allows the users to perform actions such as sharing, generate PDF, and bookmarking and analysis. Say a researcher or student wants to analyze the KOs for SARS-CoV and SARS-CoV-2. Input that and hit submit, and the graph is generated. And you can interact with it by clicking and dragging. You can go to the original source of data by clicking on the ID on the sidebar. Say that the current researcher only wants to see the common nodes or only the taxonomies and its unique nodes. There's an option on the top right to do just that. Now I want to share this analysis with other students or researchers to quickly have the same information as me. Instead of going to the application and searching for the taxonomies to do the analysis, simply click on the toolbar and hit the share button. Now the URL is in the clipboard, and simply send this to your peers. I'll close this now and back to the original application. I'm happy with the current analysis, however I want to document this for use offline as a reference. I go to the toolbar again, and I can generate a PDF. The generated PDF has information on the analysis, which includes common nodes and their taxonomies, and I could perhaps share this with my peers as well. Now, information on these taxonomies are always being updated. To help with this, we have a user system which allows the users to log in. Once logged in, you have an additional function that you could perform in the toolbar, which is bookmarking. To demonstrate, I'll input an analysis. Then I'll go to the toolbar and hit the bookmarking button. The bookmarking button allows the user to save an analysis that they use commonly and refer back to it as often as they like. This helps when information are being updated frequently, such as information on the Corona Verde strain.
We have successfully achieved the project requirements set out by our client and have delivered a fully completed and tested web application that will be hosted for NTTDATA's use. This is along with full documentation detailing the project complexities and functionalities throughout. Thank you for listening. Listed below are the links to our Bitbucket repository and project blog.